And my stance on Kennedy Agyapong is different from that of the party functionaries, because they are looking into the party and the party alone to make or take their own decisions. But maybe goes beyond that. When it comes to the Enano Yediko Jasonwa, is it 2022 or 23?
23.
23,
yeah.
I predict here, I can say, you bring Ken, it's possible for winning. You change him, is another ball game altogether. The Crocodile. In fact, the enemy expecting so maybe a beating and cry very close to call. Unfortunately for us, the beating hands down. The hands down situation, no. And yes, be a opponent no nana no wedding. Name yes sympathizers, NPP sympathizers, 3 million. Na Daniel Mochimaye.
Yeah.
They did not go to the polling station to vote either for opposition or for independent candidates. They didn't come out to vote at all.
And Kakranso Kotutiai.
Kakranso Kotutiai. But me cry the ana me share in the spectacle of omo mu betu etiano margin no ye
yeah.
But omo mu dani omo chi no doso pass so much because of my calculations be a me wo e dey monitor the electoral register no enti me sha roughly a little over 3 million people and the 10 omwachi omodane omwachi ema MPP as a party. Now omo show up in the electoral process. Some crofone te ho twen omo twen de obeye na dwuma bi. Now baby a Ghana bidru no you do crossroads. In fact, personally, I always feel embarrassed when I meet the Burkinabe so omo tracks besia ko Accra Tema ako yi omo nyoma besia ko for omo development na. I am highly embarrassed. Embarrassment then say yati Ghana hey. In fact, in the average Ghanaian adwini mu no Ghana ni ebie, Nigeria ni ebie, Benin, Togo, Burkina, Mali, Niger, Cote d'Ivoire, Safwi, Omonimie. In fact, for millionaire table, Krana, we have more millionaires in Nigeria. The second place that you get more millionaires is Ghana. In Ghana. Definitely, it tells you, say, in the market survey arena, Ghana for any be chain your neighboring countries. But here you are, under the military rule of which we have frowned against it. You are chain and free home. A brand here the 2 years and no one in film and on no credit you. And no dinner mining. And that country is moving forward positively. And I know I when you for baby, a crash for baby. Sabia so Sabia nya do broni obetete yen kasa so. Ye ten rese.
Ye fracha che broni na kasa na ode ne kasa ba ye no.
Chire mu ye mark na exam ye mark your no broni no ne kasa no kra no. Just your toto papa so ha. But it's all because say your political parties to govern our country. But we don't have leadership. We don't have leaders to lead our country. Fortunately for us, we chanced on J.Kufuor within this dispensation of the fourth Republican system. You chance on J.Kufuor and you a memoir as soon nipa. Now, time be a mikoti J.Kufuor meaning say a memoir soon nipa no. So obeso nipa no kura bia ne soon sanso. Yeah, be nipa no so to say. J.Kufuor time, the last 2 years of J.Kufuor's era. Now for yet bank ha ade young bi da in the history of Ghana. Say bank de bosia airpam citizens. Bank de sika. This time around, the banks are chasing individuals with your product, which is money. De sika pam citizens say mo imagine ko yaduma. Why? Because we had a leader who has influence on a political system. Efri J.Kufuor so no. Die yenya ye bia meboye. I'm a boy. I a waste of time. 16 years. I a waste of time. I didn't hear. Mamin go to His Excellency John Mahama. or say every campaign also Ghana for some to Abamamia, I'm coming to correct my mistakes. Sir, and the nature say, a memo no sabrina more vessel no muso. A feina obey bia. But I'm telling you, leadership is embedded on certain people by birth. Obi Ohio won't. Now, leadership. Yeah, the leader be able to Ghana for mechanic say omo 79 and 81 omo 79 and 81 almost they don't have much to say. And looking at Kennedy, yes, Kennedy did matem a wonderful man. Obia well 1979 81 a Kania ko nakobusa ene wotemenia me say asembisi wo Ghana na yesi ye frɛ no eye Kania okona abrewa bi wo fi akobusa nse sa abrewa sa asem no a papa ne ka no eye Kania no asikyerɛ ne sɛn. The worst form of harassing women happen in this country, yet for leadership we allowed that person to stay for 19 years. 19 years. You heard it. If you say Ghana for you ready say, yeah, shema di obebuaya ma ye man webu bia. Yeah, shema na ebumaya ma ye. Unfortunately for us, they choose democracy over leadership. Enti J Kufuor ye nya opportunity with J Kufuor no. Na was say man san Kufie. I'm telling you the truth. And between J Kufuor Nyamefa ne kransie Yewura Mills Yewura Mama amemu ba ku ne twam no ene yen aye de na Kufuor ado between sa nipa nan ya mabo wundin. I will still today choose J Kufuor over all these people. Aditia, if we say there is a leader in J Kufuor. Now after J Kufuor and in Ghana's politics right now, se CIA ye ka say Ghana amemu Ghana politicians na omu nyina bo chinchinchi no me kan okra kire Ghana for say there's only one leader amongst them, that is Kennedy Agyapong. Oh, on the floors.
Yeah.
But enia ye the selective leadership no say uobia Kennedy is the leader that can lead this country at this dispensation. Reasons are very simple. Me can say ye no you hu 70s ne kakra e be hu 80s ne kan ho no me say baby a Ghana abedru no ye hia kutu Agyapong plus J Kufuor combined. And answer omo enim kutu Agyapong no, you need Jerry Rawlings plus J Kufuor combined in a person. One person bia or was sa nipa mienu ni subi and ye hia am wali di Ghana as we speak. The abedru ni say here Ghana ni a oye passionate about Ghana. And yet the obepe or mine anymore gina keke. Here Ghana ni a so this will be watching one nan and so ya. The American can say will be more one country me. Second the Japan will be channel one country me. And to quite yaneko or command this for what one MPP for what one more watcher one. It is why the top notch more politics more call him that the ministers that done near they know Kennedy adentia if you say he doesn't sing to their tune. Political bullies, you don't need political bullies in your country where they come in, they bully you and they take booty of what you have. What you need is somebody who is pragmatic person. Yeah, or no agenda and say obebu mine. Mami mrefie baby I'm a one mu wadodo Ghana politics and tisa no me ya make kan say emu too much nti mami mrefie enche na otwi mu se na otwi awie e na yenu aba adwasafo e de ne de ba bebo mu na eyemi de pi mitie no wie na mani age pa if you say wa hit the right notes or wa hit the nail on the head. Waka nokra Ghana for petty nokra na mimiti akire no ho a 2023 na me ka ho asem no ya Ghana for enhunu MPP for enhunu no 2023 no sa nokra na me ka no adwa safo abehye kena se bema we menene wo ma menene awoma ba bema baba enti minimu no echem na family and friends the weakness of Ghana mamuo nyome weaken Ghana mamuo eye minimum therefore into therefore aye boni amenka that weakness is not in him and nothing I'm a friend leader. Kennedy has not shake hands with me before but surprisingly he's the only one I choose to speak for. Ghana for who me wa bia me kan nen masa kan bio Kennedy number we have not met anywhere but I'm speaking for him because what I see in him it will take an eagle eye to see. Na adwasafo abeka de me kano de me hu no wa betim so amame wa stamp sa de no so amame wa ma mahunu se de me hu no eno na eno kre that this is a person where mene no wo benti opportunity am merit on fam me eba mamu mu a that is what we need. We need someone who will be able to stand on his feet and say there be we MPP ni so adwuma we me de ma be hwiagu ane we me nua me ma me ba no machiri ba no enso we ye mfa nye ni wa masem that is what you need. Oba one na wo e na edi sa dance ye no oba ye wa mekazo enso asi oye kromfo mudija na obewia de abafie wanka no na mum de o kan say saudija no a ye no a ye ben no ye nya djuma no kura bi nye adosafo hia de o yare ne papa wo sika dada ono anso adi MP ato aso Prensa wodi minister wo Ghana se enum ne efanya sika wanya ne de se efia sika ne papa sika ne bi aso no so a owo ne de dada enti she does not need anything from Ghanaians except for her interest in leadership.
That's all.
Say, me na me vice president, me na me minister to this, me na me that, me na me that. And no kwa ne no. Ghana for muntie me here. Your politicians na yes o muso me.
Ba any twa ho so.
Ba enya no kre. Me kan no kra kire Ghana for. Enya no kre da say Ghana politicians o muso Ghana for. They don't. They rule over us. Wako fie bi mu a maid servant ni ye better than madam da. And now wako fie bi mu a maid servant or ye better than a fie no ba. A son or a daughter of the house wako bi mu da. Oko Europa leaders the prime ministers ni bi o co officer o the bicycle they ride on a bicycle from home to their offices. Those people they are country people o man no nipa no o mu di yie eno na yese wasom ne man na nya de ono ba owo bosia to Land Cruiser owo bosia di sifie owo bosia di making ho better to the extent to say a technocrat a professional ebe trading adwuma ne nsamo adwuma owo no into politics. Why? Because oko politics mo obeye better than practicing his own trade. Adwasa for wa sample so mama wa sisu dua mama wa ma mani de mani kunu no wa hye ne mama me. I am so thankful to that lady. And then me da na sepa Ghana for amudi na tem mamu ni na tem o no aka no kre no anu aka kire ye no kre papa ye hia se etie na adwasa for aka kire ye no and no kre na me ka kire mo say Kennedy Agyapong ye firm in the mind or ye very firm in his mind, in his behavior, or you're straight and forward. A ma Kennedy did you want tem a ma or new one more any confrontations. And you are only personal demeanor.
And look, I say any pabako. And Sani Pabako, it was for a purpose.
For a purpose.
Not the Mampini, a Kufa, do any form. You can't say who any pebu or my mother, Biantiano, or young Crawford who fee. And I can't descend on that. Yes, and as a money power way, and he didn't penny for attempts.
Exactly.
And he stood up against her.
Exactly. Now,
and you're not can a person to
David. Now fe you use no as a trunk card and na Canada Japan we did matter and na Canada hwe uni my han e kanea adwa na ya kwada Satam ya wo kra na ya kwada
so no adwa no society no as an example say Ken so you useless. Let me see
yes
you were useless to the parliament as
yes,
at
the time of the process
so
through which they needed you ade anti won crofo to abama wo say come and represent that interest. You decline on them at that time where you were so needed. And you know what were you expecting? Were you not useless at the time? You were. Or see, on family matters, Ajua is good. She's taking good care of my children. But on the party lines and politically, she's wrong. And this is what you need in leadership. Here the obeka when you can crash the war. Send the ferry for. No can say Ghana have ferry for back be oha or no yen canasem. And I meet me any musun can crack. Memre yo no or yen ferry for be or making obu and not do bukura as a siam of course, but then apart from Safari phone, Obi awaka bia mehwe ni kosua aka no kra kire no se no kra me se mo se ye MPP for ne de na akufo ado ba mamu mu. He was not a leader. Meka sa kire wo de wo Canada Agyapong mu na akufo ado on possess 20% in leadership. Se MPP for betie me na mo mfa aso a emuasie ene betie me a na obeyi aso fa etie de meka no a obehunu de meka na ni so de meka be sie je kufo de ade wi e okoye na obi a pese e friend so ye MPP ni o ye disi ni kura no aro ni jesi no de MPP t-shirt ashe adentia he now wants to align with a good party. Say we had a president, but we did not have a leader. Plunging, apart from plunging the country into ditch, or the party non so form. MPP for the money more. Let me tell you this: your number no, I'm being charitable. You have to have a maximum 250,000. You know, sir. Now, 250,000 approximately. No, they bring 14 million people by 2028 to decide on us. I'm telling you, your number is insignificant. Opa, 250,000, multiply that by 10. My delegate Bia say, oh, staunch family ties. 10 people that because of you will vote. That will amount to 2.5 million. As against 14 million, you are insignificant. That is the truth. Mr. Macha Obia Nikosia, so I can't be a making a so me, I'm hey, may remember, Yensia and a woofy, Yen will vote. It is a mistake of Binkuma, a Beko Binkum, and Codifa, the Beconifa, me MPP. Oh, definitely, on better MPP about a Nipensia. Me charitable the 4 aka ho minu aba udi machi minu amma on me pema sem kakra 10. Even if we have 10 influence, we will only be able to influence 2.5 million people as against 14 million who are eligible to vote. Sa 3 million na omuda onwachi ma mo no se odi omumpo ya target no omu beka 4.8 million na Yenyano 2024 no one 7.8 million. That one wins for you. It wins an election for you. Osha between 2020 and 2024, there His Excellency John Mahama Nyayenwa. It is 300,000 votes difference.
Yeah.
And let's also double that one up. Then double 300,000 NDC. By 2028, so Omubenya double 300,000. It will be 600,000. 600,000 plus 6.3 million is equal to 6.9 million. And even then, 3 million people, if you are able to attract them to vote in your direction, you have 7.8 million. You will still win election. And may country MPP for any dying situation say you can't win election until you waste your vote. Don't just go and waste your vote. You can win election 2028 per me calculations are adapt so per nkwada a year exams by the close of every year in this country 400,000 approximately a free 2021 ebanyina 400,000 thereabout in Yenya you have 1.6 1.8 million adding to your register me statistics am yenya suggest say MPP is not far away from winning election in Ghana but if on condition that NDC MPP is able to bring a leader kind before and no na winning trump card but say most mo ko hwemo technocrats ni mu na mo apiki bia man me kan kire mu ubedi church and dey ko e ba if you say oh now no ya MPP amemu no age amemu ho no na dollar ye almost 17 cedis NDC for buy omo nye bibia different dollar net me hwan ba 11 plus it is now less than 12 cedis which means that they've been able to slash a quarter of that currency out into so be what capital be na ye 12,000 cedis now as we speak is equivalent to $1,000 as against time and now do every kunya so now we hear 17,000 cedis to earn $1,000 difference biaba sa difference we ubetimi nullify na watu na de so abidia dia e just ukuta leader obia ya sure of now the only leader in Ghana as we speak right now everybody na townfo ne na dofo nyina nim se we die obetimi adie ni mu am yakodi yi Canada Agyapong and de me manu asem no wo challenge bia meet me anywhere and let's discuss
many all can on near mama sign no ya dream ewie ne say let's assume okay. You wo see
that's right
senior NDC handle near madi kuya sidi nentin ko entin kinsin bia na kuya ye de ne say ya ko do 2028
that's right
now so besesa person sesa NDC are you sure pass commodity now the call back no udi ni ko gina ho a na na vo be catch us yes ro ye pewe ya se me we ko na ya but o catch us here the can ba o hu say
asem asesa
can no sign carry some weight bia
asem asesa
oba na we a build here do no betimi a build further upon
asem asesa na uni bia me hwehwe on say NDC to ebedi ade ni ba bia adwane afro man mu ya fra won so meyin sembia no Ghana ha but I am very sure Canada Agyapong enya nod to lead MPP party omo ebedwane no be do so achen omo adwane CCA and no me kan okra kire MPP for me see so we MPP delegate na say who was zoned to protect her such sabi on search by your da and to some say so was zoned to protect her protect yourself and not those who steal from you not those who steal your future from you o party na kraba be say I ran on party ni down am our sympathizers 3 million adana omachi ama going forward you want to keep the same pace na attract when therefore mama kan okure bi nchiro say ye to aba we na Dr. Bawumia we ni a MPP party no problem bi ensimo ube hu say party mad your cards be che party for say ye pay we don't want to work with you again why we want someone who will save Ghana as a country and not MPP party we say MPP for say maximum 250,000 Omo are satisfied. Me fan say MPP for omo are satisfied because of MPP amemu ebeche. I'm being charitable. Yem fan 100,000. 40% of us. 100,000 people. Ghana for aka so e. Unuawu, minuawu. Wo delegate krono a. Wa. Me reach the cry. Wo delegate krono a wo koto aba. Wa. Ede na wo. the owa ne say ye beto abey ye say o ye di TNT aba 50-50 munkoje 100 munkoje 500 munkoje na mfa ka nko na ye de aduane bi aba. That is your stake. Ye to aba wi amfie nan ansa na saa de no san ba bio. You have no stake. Ye to aba wi a ogbo agu kura ogbo ayepa ne eje so. Enti wise up. Oh, you're delegate. Wise up. So man no ko here. You don't need to knock anybody's door.
No.
I mean, I'm cherishing Jacob for Breno so much. That time, no, I was not interested in bidding for parties. What do you call national contract? I was not interested in that one. Doing my own business, I was making a lot of money. But nowhere you do business, and your fortunes are turned into the pit. That dollar free 4 cities, 20 pesos. That do 17 cities. Then you pay 1 and 7 money, huh? Yeah, dear. Political bullying is different from political leadership. So, who political leadership are? Or Kigami. On the only di matamu, or yam nipa, or lidi nipa, ekum nipa. For 1 month, they had killed 800,000 people in Rwanda. And Onya to me, Rwanda is saying it is the best country in Africa now. Almost 3 decades now. It is the best country in Africa now. On the other hand, Mado did you matamu, Okumi, Olidi nipa me nipa kukum nipa to buye. This is what they have got. If you are looking for a leader, Obi didi matter. Didi matter.
And now but to Abamobia, Okoyu and Uncle Kamadafaka.
Donald Trump, the American president, for crying out loud.
And now, I am. So is a country only centered around
Are we looking for
and
fellow Ghanaians? Are we looking for fellow Ghanaians, or we are looking for people who will put food on the tables of people? What Brofweti? Chim to BBC. I only come Brofwe say. To BBC, Bekanchromo, Ghana for more Yaka to Mutrimuna Kennedy, Japo, did Martem Nasifono, and a Macachro, me say, so Petron card now, open so leadership Peniswa. Abrantie be a friend of Paul Kigami, be a friend of Rwanda, Kokope Omo history. The rebel leader is now the president of that country, and that country is the best country in Africa now, less than 30 years. Nukrena ni Ekanchromo. MPP delegates. Maybe I will be a. But who more than a tea they make it came. Mrs. Only me want you will be a jia. I'm not too far away from town. I'm just around. Find the means of getting up to me, and we discuss. And talk Sembianin. And ya bufo, and yes, a country. And ya yabin in the H. Mechre na me de to asomo a na de ayedwuma o kire na de to masuma na de ayedwuma na mum se open leadership e wo Ghana de a me kan no kra kire Canada Agyapong a quality of a leader than any of the 4 candidates that we have. How many 5 me what?
Yeah,
any of the 5 that we have at the moment or a better of a leader than that. In fact, Senka Sebia son Sebia nyado so anko school da ena onka brofumpo ena owosa skill leadership ability no wonimu a I still prefer him to the otibrofo pa ati se na na Kufuado anase Yewura John Mahama omumienu de brofo na reti omo tibrofo pa abuka brofo pa ani but sa leadership no we are tired of it. That is where I am. And baby I'm beginning for now no or therefore put me through.
But that's it.
Other arguments. What are the things we have to also look at?
Agyapong. My opinion sometimes. I don't know. Delegate system.
Yeah.
Do not see it. So a delegate.
Delegate, yeah.
What you say? Me delegate am here no.
Yeah.
Nienti am here delegate ni.
Yeah.
I'm asking this because I say me maka me senka na mene some constituency executive be baby I didn't command on yako.
That's right.
Nipa the delegate no need didn't command about to say of course and also honorable. Hey, Ramon Yambecas baby I'm Tonkoni a betuako.
That's right.
I was like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You don't know
Jesus Christ.
Honey.
Why? Na nipa na kasa kewie ya nipa na mi di nkomo so we do ono no belong to a different camp or you surprised say nipa na ka tian say ye tie mo be ka tian say ye so delegate not onim na said onim to me no kra no
onim. In fact, I would say that the average delegate doesn't know. My reasons nini memete delegate concept and as I say that is the electoral college, the prime electoral college that decide who should lead the political party, that should cipher or muna ebehwehwe say we or carry weight we enti yedinidi animu ebeyi safo no na wo so omhwehwe. Unfortunately for us, the amana bana sene etie no ene say me na me pe MP edi ewo me constituency na me wo area bia within certain sports areas no me wo fame wo ho I try to plant people who will say yes whenever I call. Enti I know how and you point to them. Our intellect doesn't matter to them. Our societal standing doesn't matter to them. It's the Omuhian say, "You got to aba safo no ne what the right to vote, and when they vote for me, I have won."
Tono so tiase so no ye de ne to aba.
I'm not tiase say de ne to aba, but unfortunately,
aba no koto enyo no na eche baby obi na be che
to ko ha ani. Now, unfortunately for safo no kran so no, the essence ni say. On san kran so nim se oto aba no so bia ne so nim fa so bio onim ono ankasa nsan nim se wanya to aba na wie decide who should lead the party no ne so nim fa so bio because after sa election no uni asem bia even now kra na ye koto aba and some now work on how many of them ye be value how many of them na platform here be ma better so they can say how many. I mean, my maximum 10%. We don't have even 10%. Our more the platform say or what the opportunity say obenya radio station kwan akochere or non so na dwene na adwenkyere no akran so nya be radio station no mo ne all kana akran so